In nature, aggression is a survival instinct, used to hunt prey, defend territory, or protect offspring from danger. But in recent years, something strange is happening across parts of the United States, and wildlife experts are taking notice. Predators that were once shy and elusive are becoming bolder, more territorial, and, in some cases, dangerously unpredictable. Reports of coyotes attacking pets in daylight, bears standing their ground against humans, and mountain lions refusing to retreat have increased dramatically. These behaviors have sparked a serious question among scientists and wildlife agencies. Is climate change making America's predators more aggressive? To understand what's happening, we have to look at the chain of environmental changes unfolding across ecosystems. As global temperatures rise, traditional habitats are being disrupted in ways that affect the entire food web. Prolonged droughts, vanishing rivers, and declining plant life are shrinking the populations of prey animals like rabbits, deer, and small rodents. With less to hunt, predators are being forced to expand their territory and take greater risks to survive. This means moving closer to human settlements, where trash, livestock, pets, and backyard food sources become easy substitutes. But this increase in proximity isn't just about food, it's about stress, scarcity, and survival instincts operating under extreme pressure. When a wild animal loses access to water, shelter, and reliable prey, its behavior starts to shift in subtle but significant ways. Scientists have documented that heat stress affects not just an animal's physical state, but also its hormone levels and neurological responses. Just like humans become irritable and less rational in extreme heat, animals too can become agitated and unpredictable. In areas affected by wildfires or urban development, displaced predators are often forced into new, unfamiliar territories, some already occupied by other animals or heavily populated by humans. This sudden competition for space and resources increases aggression, especially among species that are naturally territorial. Black bears that might have once fled from humans are now standing their ground, especially when cornered or dehydrated. Coyotes are now forming larger urban packs, defending new territories more fiercely than ever before. Even alligators in the southeast are extending their ranges and staying active longer throughout the year, triggered by warmer temperatures and longer summers. None of these animals are turning into monsters, but they are adapting to a planet that is becoming hotter, hungrier, and harder to survive in. Climate change isn't directly changing the DNA of predators, but it is changing their behavior through environmental pressure. They are not evolving to be more aggressive overnight, but they are responding to stress in the only way evolution has taught them: to fight, to protect, to push boundaries. This shift is already affecting human communities. Livestock losses have increased in rural areas where mountain lions and wolves are now appearing in unexpected places. Suburban neighborhoods are dealing with frequent bear intrusions and coyote confrontations, especially during heat waves and drought seasons. Hikers, campers, and outdoor enthusiasts are reporting more bold encounters and unpredictable wildlife behavior on public trails and in national parks. While attacks on humans remain rare, the risk is clearly growing as the distance between wild habitats and human life continues to shrink. What was once a clear boundary between wilderness and civilization is now a blurred, shifting line. The takeaway isn't to fear predators, but to recognize that they are signaling a larger environmental emergency. They are not the villains in this story, they are the messengers of imbalance. They are showing us what happens when ecosystems are stretched too thin, when natural resources disappear, and when climate instability leaves no room to retreat. If we want to avoid further conflict between humans and predators, we must address the root of the pressure, climate change itself. That means restoring damaged habitats, securing wildlife corridors, reducing carbon emissions, and preserving the balance of predator and prey. Because when nature is forced to adapt to a world that's changing too fast, it doesn't always adapt peacefully. Sometimes it pushes back, not out of anger, but out of instinct. And in a world that's heating up and running out of space, even the calmest predator can become unpredictable. So, is climate change making US predators more aggressive? Not by changing their nature, but by changing their world in ways that leave them no other choice.